Hey, yo, what's up, Bills Mafia? Here we are at the beginning of another season. We're back. I'm back. Better than ever, or at least better than last season. I'm at home today. Um, Going to do some of these videos from home. Going to still do some from the car. But today we're going to start out at home, and we have the season preview on tap. Um, Last season went just as I predicted. The Bills got to the AFC Championship game, lost to Kansas City. That's 2 years in a row that I predicted where the Bills were going to wind up, how they were going to finish the season, including where they were going to finish in the playoffs. Can it happen again? But anyway, this season is going to be epic. Um, it was a great off season. The draft was really good. I was really impressed with Greg Rousseau, with the Greg Rousseau pick. I didn't know who he was at first. Then after I'd heard some things about him, I was really impressed about where they went with that pick. Um, let's start looking at some of the key additions from the offseason. Emmanuel Sanders at wide receiver, Greg Rousseau through the draft, and Matt Haack as a free agent punter, and Mitch Trubisky at backup quarterback. John Brown, Corey Bojorquez, and Andre Roberts were the key guys leaving, in my opinion. The thing about John Brown was it was really kind of a wash. John Brown left, Emmanuel Sanders came in. They're virtually, to me, kind of the same guys. So that's not really a loss. I was kind of surprised that they let Corey Bojorquez go. I didn't think it was necessary to let him go. I thought he was good. They really didn't need him. He had great statistics, but he didn't even qualify for the league lead because he didn't have enough punts. The Bills didn't punt enough last year to even qualify him to be one of the top punters in the league. So what was the point in letting him go? But Matt Haack is a good punter, but it's not really that big of a deal. Again, they don't punt enough, which is a great thing. One of the thoughts I had on the offseason was I would have liked to have seen them go after Jonnu Smith. As you all know, I live here in Tennessee, and Jonnu Smith, I've seen him play. The Titans, he was the Titans tight end last season and the season before. He's really developed into a good tight end, and they could have used somebody like him ahead of Dawson Knox. I love Dawson Knox, but I'm really worried about the hands thing for him. He's picking up on his blocking, but way too many drops. You don't need that out of your tight end. They're probably not going to use a lot of tight end sets, but when they do, he needs to be dependable. If he can improve on that, fine, but that tight end position needed to be solidified with somebody who can stretch the field. Dawson Knox is not a field stretcher. He's a good intermediate tight end, but he's not a field stretcher. Jonnu Smith can get downfield. He's not Travis Kelce, but he's more of a Travis Kelce type of guy. He can get down that field. He's got great hands. He doesn't drop the ball, and he's a threat. He's a vertical threat. You can line them up on the line and then split them out wide, adjust the formation, create mismatches. But they didn't do that. They went out and got a tight end that they subsequently cut. So I didn't get it. Tommy Sweeney's going to be the backup tight end. I guess that's okay. Again, they're probably not going to use a lot of tight end sets, but when they do, they need somebody in there that's going to be able to handle catching the ball. Cornerback 2 was, to me, a thing that they could have improved on. and I'm going to go Titans again here. The Titans let Malcolm Butler go. They could have used Malcolm Butler. He's a veteran. You'll probably remember him from the Super Bowl against Seattle, where he had the game-winning interception. He was good in Tennessee. He was good in New England. He was good in Tennessee. But Tennessee salary cap reasons let him go, and the Bills could have used him. Levi Wallace is good, but other than that, they're all right at cornerback. But I was hoping that they could have upgraded there. The underrated move of the offseason, Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, I said it. Why? Why was Mitch Trubisky the underrated move? Because most teams that have a great quarterback don't have a good backup. And you look at sometimes what happens with quarterbacks, they get hurt. Josh Allen's only been hurt really. He's only missed time once in his career, his rookie season, but that's not to say that he can't get hurt. He gets out there on one of those runs. We had a scare last season. He wound up not missing any time, but it could have been Matt Barkley time, and that would have been a disaster for last season. If anything, God forbid, happens to Josh Allen, guess what? They've got an insurance policy. No, Mitch Trubisky is not Josh Allen. He's not as good as Josh Allen, but look, he's got experience. He can fit in the offense, and from what I saw in the preseason, he could actually run this offense. He was probably misused in Chicago, and he's looking to rehabilitate his reputation. He's looking to get another deal next season. He's only here on a one-year deal. Hopefully they won't need him, but if they do, they've got somebody with starting experience, with decent talent, who can run this offense. You can't underestimate the backup quarterback. Heck, when Aaron Rodgers went down in New England, when Aaron Rodgers went down in Green Bay, they didn't have anybody behind him, and it ruined their season a couple of years ago. Hopefully this won't happen in Buffalo, and we at least, like I said, we've got a credible backup quarterback. Now on to the thing that we've all been waiting for. My predictions for this season. I'm gonna go game by game, then we're gonna go into some thoughts on the rest of the league, and then we're going to get into what's going to happen in the playoffs. And I say what's going to happen because I'm confident in my predictions. 2 years in a row, remember, 2 years in a row, I've been exactly right on the Bills' results in the playoffs. So here we go. Game 1, Pittsburgh at Buffalo. A lot of people are writing the Steelers off because of what happened at the end of last season. I don't know. They've improved on their running game. They have tried to shore up that offensive line. Ben Roethlisberger is back. He's a year older, so we don't know what's going to happen with him. Is his arm still the dead arm that we saw at the end of last season, or is he going to recover and have a better season this year? I don't know, but I do know this. The Bills are the better team. They're the more cohesive unit. They should win this game. It's not going to be easy. It's the Steelers, okay? You can never count them out. So I think the Bills will win. It won't be easy, but they will win. Game 2, Miami. At Miami. Let's be real. Nobody knows about Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know. I don't know what to think about the guy. All I know is Josh Allen has Miami's number. He hasn't lost to Miami. And guess what? It's not going to start week 2. Bills are going to start off 2-0. Washington at Buffalo. This could be a trap. Fitztragic is the quarterback in Washington, but that defense is solid. So the Bills are going to have to be careful here, okay? They're going to have to play it close to the vest. They're going to have to be careful. They can't get into this, they're going to have to be able to run the ball. So I don't know if they will be able to, but I think they'll win the game. It's going to be close. It's going to be low scoring. Game 4, Houston at Buffalo. Let's be realistic. There is no way the Bills are going to lose to Tyrod Taylor. It's his return back to Buffalo, or I'm sorry, Tyrod Taylor. I don't know what happened there, but that's another story. He's coming back to Buffalo. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to be a successful return. The Bills are going to win easily. And then week 5 is the return to KC. I love the Bills, but right now I think this is the game where they're going to trip up. KC's just really good. I don't think they're going to look as bad as they have the last 2 times against Kansas City. I think they've improved enough to where this is going to be a close game. But ultimately, Kansas City at home, it's going to be Kansas City. At that point, the Bills are going to be 4-1. Then the Bills play Monday night against the Tennessee Titans here in Nashville. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get tickets, so I probably won't be there. But guess what, people? Bills Mafia is going to show up. Bills Mafia always shows up in Nashville. It's going to happen again. Can't wait to see you guys. I do still drive for Uber, so I may get a few of you. I'll be here in my jersey. I'll have my Bills shirts on all week. If you see me, say hi. But that being said, I think the Bills are going to win this game. Titans have refurbished their lineup. They've got Julio Jones. They've got A.J. Brown. Always got Derrick Henry. But look, Bills, too many weapons. Titans have a better defense than they did last year. But the Bills still have too many weapons. I think the Bills are going to pull this one out. So at the bye, the Bills are going to be 5-1. Coming out of the bye, they play in Buffalo against Miami. Again, Josh Allen's got their number. We're going to go to 6-1. At Jacksonville, rookie quarterback, terrible team, 7-1. At the Jets, I think the Bills are going to win this one. But here's the deal. The Jets, division rival, it's going to be in New York. Zach Wilson will have some experience under his belt, but I don't think the Jets have improved enough to handle the Bills. So they're going to be 8-1 at that point. Indianapolis at Buffalo. Carson Wentz stinks. There is no way the Bills are going to lose to Indianapolis. He's worse than Phillip Rivers. No way. So, week 11, the Bills are going to be 9-1. Buffalo at New Orleans. Jameis Winston, I don't believe in him. I believe he's still going to be a turnover machine. If he is, they'll probably go to their backup. I forgot the guy's name already, but the gadget guy. They're going to go to him. He's a gadget guy. He won't be able to push the ball downfield. Bills are going to win that one 10-1. New England at Buffalo. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Booger McFarland, who's an idiot, says the Bills should be on notice because of Mac Jones. He's a rookie quarterback, guys. Don't worry about him yet. Bills are going to win that one 11-1. Buffalo at Tampa Bay. I'm sorry. This is the team that I believe is as good as Buffalo. Kansas City, Tampa Bay, Buffalo. I think Tampa Bay is as good as Buffalo. This isn't going to be one of those Tom Brady gets the Bills games. It's going to be a Tampa Bay defense gets the Bills games. So I think the Bills are going to lose that one. That's only going to be their second loss. So at that point, we're talking 11-2. Carolina at Buffalo. Sam Darnold has seen enough of the Bills. And he ain't going to like this one either. They're going to win that one. So they're going to be at 12-2 at that point. Buffalo at New England. I think they're going to split with the Patriots this year just because they got to lose sometime, right? So at that point, they're going to be 12-3. Then Atlanta at Buffalo. Atlanta's terrible. They lost Julio Jones. Yes, they have Calvin Ridley, but who else they got? Oh, yeah, they drafted Kyle Pitts. Okay, they got two guys. Matt Ryan's on the downswing of his career. By that point, it's going to be all over in their first season, in their new look with their new head coach. So 13-3 at that point. In the 17th game, New York Jets at Buffalo. Jets are going to be going for the buses at that point. Bills are going to win that one, just like they did at Miami last game of last season. 14-3. Now, we come to the rest of the league. That being said, the Bills obviously at 14-3 are going to win the AFC East. I believe Miami's going to finish second in the AFC East. New England's going to finish third. The Jets are going to finish fourth. By the way, I don't do records because I don't believe in just saying, oh, this team's going to go 11-5 or 11-6 now, 17 games. Because I feel like if I'm going to do records, I'm going to have to go over every game and just count it, and I don't have time for that, people. I just want to say where they're going to finish. I'm not going to get into. The only time I'm going to do game by game is for us. The North, that's a tough division. Cleveland's going to win that division, in my opinion. Everybody knows I was a Baker Mayfield guy when they drafted him. I wanted the Bills to get him. I'm still on the Baker Mayfield train. I think the Browns are really good. They've got a great defense. I'm glad the Bills don't have to play them in the regular season. So, Cleveland's going to win that division. Baltimore's going to eke out second place in that division. Pittsburgh's going to finish third. Cincinnati's going to finish fourth. They still don't have it quite together yet. I don't believe in that franchise. I feel bad for Joe Burrow. The AFC South. Tennessee should win that division easily. I didn't believe in Ryan Tannehill. I said when he was traded to Tennessee and when he took over the starting job, I didn't think it was going to work. It worked. Derrick Henry's really good. They've got Julio Jones. A.J. Brown's really good. They've improved their defense. They're going to be good, people. They're going to be good. So, I think the Titans are going to win that division. They're going to win the division easily. Indianapolis, and then Jacksonville finishes third by default because Houston is just terrible. They're the worst team in the league. In the AFC West, Kansas City, the Chargers, Denver, and Vegas. I know a lot of people are going to be like, Vegas finishing last to Denver. I have always been a Teddy Bridgewater fan. I don't know why he doesn't seem to get chances. He played well in New York. He played well in Minnesota, but he was playing well in Minnesota before he got hurt. He played well in New Orleans when he had to go in for Drew Brees. I don't know why people sleep on Teddy Bridgewater. His career statistics are really good. He just hasn't been with great teams, but he's still not bad. I don't get it. But anyway, I don't believe in John Gruden. The Raiders are they're a mess. They can't seem to get over the hump. It's going to be a good division. It's not like the Raiders are going to be terrible. It's not like they're going to finish, 5-12. I think the Raiders are going to finish somewhere close to 500. The Broncos are going to finish somewhere close to 500. It may be flipped, but I think Denver is going to, there's no 500 in the NFL anymore. That's right. I got to get used to that 17-game schedule. Anyway, it's Denver and then the Raiders. In the NFC, the East. Now, I put down that Washington was going to win that division. I don't know. Ryan Fitzpatrick has never made the playoffs before. I hesitate to say it because I don't want to jinx the dude. He's a great guy. Love the guy. But I think they're going to finish first, mainly because of that defense. Dallas is, I don't know. I think Dallas is good. I just don't believe it that they can never put it together. Mike McCarthy is a terrible coach. He's not good. So they're going to finish second in spite of their head coach. People seem to be on the Giants train. I'm not there yet. I don't like Daniel Jones. I don't know why people are saying the Giants. Saquon Barkley's going to start slowly. They're going to start him out slowly. They don't have anything there other than Barkley and Evan Ingram. What else do they have? Nothing. How are people predicting they're going to finish first? Philadelphia, they're an enigma. I don't think they know what they're doing. Nobody there knows what they're doing. Poor Jalen Hurts. He's just in this place where he's probably going to wind up being like Teddy Bridgewater. He's going to bounce from team to team because people can't seem to figure out how to use him. But they're going to finish last in the division. In the North, Green Bay is going to finish first. They're the class of the division. By default, they're going to finish first. Minnesota, then Chicago, then Detroit. The South is going to be Tampa Bay. They're going to repeat. Carolina is going to finish second. I think Sam Darnold's not a bad quarterback. I think they're going to finish second. They've got some talent there. New Orleans is going to finish third just because Atlanta's in the division and they're awful. So New Orleans is going to finish third despite Jameis Winston. In the West, I think the Rams are going to be the class of the division. It could go any way. That division is the best division in football, bar none. That defense in Los Angeles is stout. Aaron Donald is the man. Jalen Ramsey is really good. Those guys get after the quarterback and they lock down receivers. They did lose to the Bills last season, but we'll get into that later. Seattle is going to finish second in my opinion. Russell Wilson, Tyler Lockett. I just think they're good enough to finish second in that division. Arizona, I think, is going to finish third. I like Kyler Murray. I kind of like what they've done there a little bit. There are some questions, but hey, you never know. San Francisco is going to finish fourth. Not to say that they're not going to be good. I just don't believe in Jimmy Garoppolo anymore. He's not going to stay healthy. And they've got Trey Lance, the rookie, as their backup. I don't think he's ready to go in. So I think Jimmy Garoppolo is probably going to get hurt again because he's always getting hurt. The only time he finished out the season was that Super Bowl season. And they went to the Super Bowl even though Jimmy Garoppolo wasn't a dynamic quarterback. So this time, if Jimmy Garoppolo gets hurt, they're going to be in the same position they were in last year. And I think he's going to get hurt again, and the results are going to show it. So, that being said, now we get to the playoffs. We're going to go in the AFC first. The seeding that I have Buffalo as the number 1 seed. I have Kansas City as the number 2. Cleveland is the number 3 seed. Tennessee is number 4. Baltimore number 5, and Miami number 6. In the wild card round, I've got Kansas City beating the LA Chargers. I've got, oh, by the way, the Chargers were the number 7 seed. I've got Cleveland over Miami and Tennessee over Baltimore. By the way, this is going to be a problem for Lamar Jackson because he's going to lose in the playoffs again. What is Baltimore going to do about his contract? Who knows? But guess what? If you keep losing in the playoffs, eventually somebody's going to say, you know, we need somebody we can actually get to the Super Bowl with. In the divisional round, Buffalo plays Tennessee. Cleveland plays Kansas City. It's going to be Buffalo over the Titans in Buffalo in the cold. Cleveland is going to beat Kansas City this time. They almost did it last year. They're going to do it this year. And I'm predicting the AFC Championship game, Cleveland at Buffalo. And guess what? Buffalo doesn't lose at home in the AFC Championship game. They're not going to lose this time. It's going to be Buffalo representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. Book it. In the NFC, the number 1 seed is going to be the LA Rams. Number 2, Green Bay. Number 3, Tampa Bay. Number 4, Washington. Number 5, Dallas. Number 6, Seattle. And number 7, Arizona. Wild card round, I've got Green Bay over Arizona. Tampa Bay over Seattle. Dallas over Washington. In the divisional round, we've got the Rams and over the Cowboys. Tampa Bay over Green Bay. So that means the Rams and the Buccaneers are going to be in the NFC Championship game. This time, I got the Rams into the Super Bowl for the 3rd time in franchise history. The first 2 times the Rams lost the Super Bowl. So it's going to be Buffalo and the Rams. And let's go back to last season when the Rams came to Buffalo. Guess what happened? It was the Bills winning. Guess what, people? We finally get our parade. Guess what? If the Bills win the Super Bowl, as I'm going to predict, I'm coming to Buffalo. I don't care. If I have to crawl, I'm coming to that parade. To me, this is going to be our year. The Bills are going to win the Super Bowl. Josh Allen's going to win the season MVP, and he's going to win the Super Bowl MVP. Mark it down. It's on record. I'm excited. I can't wait to go. All I have to say is, I think everybody's as excited as I am. And I'm just, as you can tell, I'm just kind of nervous with anticipation for Sunday because I'm ready for this kickoff. By the way, I'm going to go live on Sunday on Facebook on the Bills Mafia page. So I'll be there watching the game with the Nashville Bills Backers, official Nashville Bills Backers group here. We're going to be at the Crow's Nest in Nashville. So I'll see you on Sunday. Actually, I'm going to try to do another video before then, but I'll at least see you on Sunday. So that's it. Bills, Super Bowl champions. Believe it. Believe it. It's going to happen. It's going to work out. As always, and until next time, go Bills!